So honestly, I didn't know how I wanted to make this video. It's been about a week since Activision started sending out cease and desist letters to online hosts and services like Xlabs and SM2. And I don't know how to feel about stuff like that, especially because now, for some reason, you can get every Call of Duty game for free on Xbox. Let's jump into it. So yesterday, something weird happened. Xbox was allowing players to download full-on games of Call of Duty for free, completely free, and I have the footage right here. You're looking at it. I've downloaded every single Call of Duty for free, and I'm gonna tell you how to do it. But before I do that, I kind of want to talk about the cease and desist letters and why it kind of plays into why we're starting to see this and what's really happening behind the scenes, at least what I think is happening behind the scenes. Now, with these cease and desist letters, they were sent to services that were community based and they were free. I think that's the biggest part to take away with all of this. All of these community based projects were free and they were bringing support to the older games, which in theory was making it so you could just play old CODs and you would never have to buy the new ones. And even if Activision did release a collection of games with the old titles and they were all supported with full online play, no cheaters, no hackers, and it was a safe community, you technically still didn't have to go and buy that because you could still play on Xlabs, you could still play SM2, you could still play the BO3 client. You didn't have to go and pay for this stuff whenever Activision inevitably comes out and releases a Black Ops 3 remastered or whatever the case. Now, that's not what I'm thinking they're gonna do, because it's very weird that Activision sends out cease and desist letters and then on Memorial Day, for some reason, all of these titles are free on Xbox. Full game downloads. These are not trials. These are not half the game. It's not, you can see in the footage, it is downloading the full game. The only problem is, this is the caveat, even when you click on the game, it asks you, it does a license check. It says you either need to have the disc or you need to have the license to the game. Now, this is weird because again, it's letting you download the full game for free. Why would it be doing this? Now, I had a couple theories in my head. First, I thought, well, hell, these games are about to go to Game Pass. Like, this is exactly why they're popping up free now, because the deal's about to close. Activision is about to become a part of Microsoft and Xbox, and they're just gonna go to Game Pass. But a lot of the legal paperwork that has been signed and already stated, Microsoft has already been put on record that they're not putting new Call of Duties on Game Pass. And one of the Call of Duty titles, although it's not fairly new, but one of the Call of Duties you can get right now for free is Modern Warfare 2, and that is the latest Call of Duty. Again, there are caveats. You cannot play these games unless you actually buy them, but you can download this game for free, which kind of insinuates that at one point it's gonna be free for everyone to just download if you have an Xbox. So then that got another thing thinking, that maybe this has been Microsoft's plan and Xbox plan all along. Maybe they weren't ever trying to get new Call of Duties on Game Pass, but they wanted to get the old titles on Game Pass. That way they can bring support and proper support to these old titles. And that would be the selling point of Xbox. If you want to play these old Call of Duty titles safely online in populated communities for free with a Game Pass subscription, come do it at Xbox. And when I thought about that, dude, it made so much sense. So I think that's honestly what's happening here. Again, I said I would tell you guys how to do this. So if you want to do it right now, you technically can. All you need to do is have your phone, have the Xbox app, and make sure your Xbox is linked onto the Xbox app. From there, you want to go onto the Xbox app. You want to search up any of the Call of Duties in the Xbox app. Click it, download the console, boom, you have the game. But again, you do not have the game because you still need to buy it, still need the license, still need disc, whatever. But I think in the future, this is gonna open up to the point where Call of Duty is back, and it's kind of a bleak future to see, but I don't think Activision is going to repackage these games in some kind of anniversary collection. I think that's what a lot of people speculated when they first seen these cease and desist go out. They said, oh well, Activision's gonna try to sell you on these old games again, because essentially that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to make money because they wouldn't stop a free project, because these projects went on for years and were never stopped. They didn't cause a problem to anything. But now I think Call of Duty is in a position where they realize going to the past is not the right move, but going back to these games is. And I think if they put them on Game Pass, repopulate the servers, and make it to where these servers are safe for you to play on, they can sell the old DLC all day long. And that's still money they're making. Versus putting the time and effort to remaster these games, to fix these servers, to balance these games out, completely utterly changing the core game of what it used to be, and then putting it in a package, and then it may not do as well. So I think that's really where we're aiming to go, and I think that was Microsoft's goal at the end of the day with getting the Call of Duty side of the Activision deal. I know their real goal is with mobile, and I understand that, but when you're looking at a company that houses one of the biggest IPs in gaming, I mean, we have to kind of, you got to look at it. And I think that was their real goal. They didn't really care too much. The new Call of Duties are going to sell multi-plat every time. Like, you'll be able to sell millions of copies of whatever new Call of Duty is out on PlayStation, no problem. And that was never their goal, was to keep it from PlayStation. But I think their goal is now to keep the old games from PlayStation users. So you'll even be to the point where even if you have a PS5, you'll want to get an Xbox Series S so you can play all of these old Call of Duty. So let me know down in the comment section below, how do you guys feel about all of this? Call of Duties are free right now. It's kind of crazy to even say that, but that could be the future very well in the next 2 to 3 years. Call of Duty's older Call of Duty titles up until Black Ops 4 maybe, or even hell, Modern Warfare 2019, Cold War, and Vanguard will just be free to play if you have a Xbox Game Pass subscription. Let me know. Also, how do you guys feel about the cease and desist letters that these communities and these platforms have been getting? I wanted to hold off on making this video because I hate to say it, but everybody's looking at Plutonium right now like they are literally the last leg, and I really hope it doesn't come to that. But I think the people over at Plutonium are already kind of getting ready for the worst, and that's sad to say, but I think what's going to happen out of all of this will be better for the Call of Duty community, especially with the signs that I'm starting to see myself, because again, I think that Xbox and Activision will make a great team, and I think Phil can really get the right devs in charge of making Call of Duty games again, and we can get back to the classics, especially when you have big games like X Defiant coming out and getting ready to change the landscape. Call of Duty needs to get back to the form, but that's just my opinion. Let me know down in the comment section below. Hopefully this all ends up working out for the best. I just feel like they could have sent send job applications, because it's so funny. After they sent the cease and desist to Xlabs, they literally went on the main Activision profile and made a tweet saying, come work for us. Basically it was like, hey, we're hiring, woo up the third, and it was just very insensitive. So I don't know, man, sometimes it feels like Activision really hates us, and that's why I feel like this Xbox Activision deal, if it goes through, it's only going to be better for us as Call of Duty fans and players. So let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. I'm rambling. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.